beep, boop. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. This is going to be a short jolt of a live stream. Super short. We're only going to hang out for about 30 minutes or so. I just put my daughter down for a little nap. And I almost fell asleep. So we got her like a actual twin-size bed. Like a regular human being size bed, right? Like an adult would sleep in a bed like this. Like whenever we put her down for a nap or put her down for bed, you know, either me or my wife, we crawl under the covers with our daughter and we read some books. And occasionally I will really start to doze. And like right now, I kind of feel like that feeling after you take like a 5-minute nap. You know, if you fall asleep and then you wake up and you're super groggy and you kind of have like a little slight headache and your mouth is super dry. You know, you're a little out of it and a little tired and a little just like your eyes are scratchy. That's how I feel right now. So perk me up, guys. Give me a little bit of that digital coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have some fun plans for the 4th on Sunday. If you guys are from the States and you celebrate that kind of thing here in the States, it's an American holiday after all. But welcome, guys. Let me take a quick sip. We are, I am rewatching The Mandalorian. My wife has never seen The Mandalorian. That's my fault because for both seasons, I would wake up at 4 in the morning and watch an episode because I needed to make a video really early. Because I needed to wake up really early and make a YouTube video. I'm never doing that shit again. So now we're watching it together, and it's way more enjoyable.
Hope this donation gets you a summer beer or steak.
Nice.
Moving to a new flat tomorrow and starting a new life. Wish me luck. Best and worst Mando moment.
Scotty and Sapity, thank you guys so much. Scotty, I did not hear the notification. Good to see you, man. Hope you are doing well. Everybody knows Scotty. Bombad. Everybody knows Scotty, right? If you don't, you should go check out Scotty. Here, the best place to find him. Let me go ahead and link the old Twitter. Here you go. There's old Scotty. Go follow Scotty on Twitter right now, right this moment. And listen to his podcast. It's fun. He's a fun dude. Scotty says, thanks for the shout out on your video. Stay Bombad. Of course, man. Like I was making that little stupid video. And I kind of wish as soon as I uploaded it, man, I kind of like wish I would have waited a few weeks to put it out because there's still a lot more that I wanted to talk about. Like I wanted to pull other examples and like go through the internet archives and, you know, do some things that I've done in other videos, if that makes sense. But like, yeah, as soon as I started writing that video, as soon as I started speaking the words that I wrote, you heard me say something about it being pure, and you instantly came into my mind because I feel like I see you post that almost daily on Twitter. But yeah, man, cheers. Thank you for the support. And of course, anytime the shout out. Yeah, I couldn't help myself, man. I couldn't help myself, but hope you guys are doing well, out there. With the podcast. Who did your art design with you? I'm looking at you holding an SNES controller. Who made that? That's really sharp. I love it. I love that. Anyway. And Sapity, thank you so much. Sapity says, greetings, Exalted One. Enjoy the Mando once more. Hope this donation gets you a summer beer or steak. Moving to a new flat tomorrow and starting a new life. Wish me luck. Best and worst Mando moment. Well, first of all, thank you so much, man. I will put that into a beer fund. I actually went to the grocery store really early this morning, and you really got that done on Fiverr? I've never looked at Fiverr before. That's ridiculous. Somebody made that for $5? Seriously? That's awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Yeah, please do. Feel free. But Sapity, I actually went to the grocery store super early this morning and bought a 6-pack of a brown ale that is kind of my go-to. A 6-pack of a hazy IPA. Both of these 6-packs are from Jacksonville breweries. And a 6-pack of Narragansett, which is the beer that Quint drinks in Jaws. If you know the scene, he chugs the can and then he crushes it, and it's a Narragansett can beer. So every 4th of July, since it's our tradition to watch Jaws on the 4th of July every year, and every 4th of July I always drink the Jaws beer, right? Just, you know, I can't help myself, man. But cheers. Best of luck on the move. It's always exciting and also like a huge pain in the ass, right? We've moved. Me and my wife together, we've moved 1, 2, 3, 4. We moved 5 times. Now we're in our house that we're probably going to be in for 30 years. I say that now. Nobody's in their house for 30 years, right? Does anybody out there still live in the house, or their parents still own the house? Like a house for actual, like the entire 30-year mortgage? Does anybody? I'm trying to think of anybody that I know. My parents have almost been in their house for 20 years. Like, I can't think of anybody that's still living in their house that they lived in 30 years ago. I'm sure some of you guys are out there, but yeah. Anyway, that's exciting, man. It's always, like I said, it's always a huge pain in the ass, but it's nice to start fresh, right? So, for me, Sapity, the best and worst Mando moments. So as I said earlier, I'm rewatching The Mandalorian. My wife is watching it for the first time. That's my fault. As I said, like when the first 2 seasons were coming out, you know, I would set my alarm for 4 in the morning, watch the episode, and then make a video on it. Because I needed to be first. I needed to make a YouTube video. Stupid ass. I'm never doing that again. So now, like, we're watching it together, and I'm enjoying it more a second time around. And I think one of the biggest reasons is because, you know, when I watched it the first time, I would have like a notepad file open or whatever on my other monitor, and I'd be watching it, but I'd also be taking notes. Well, now I'm watching it for a second time, and I'm just sitting on the couch next to my wife with a bowl of popcorn, and we're just enjoying it, you know? So I'm liking it more the second time around. What episode? So, like, my wife obviously isn't as diehard of a Star Wars fan, or isn't, like, entrenched. So, here's the best example. At the end of what is that episode called? The Marshal, right? At the end of The Marshal, the first episode of season 2, at the end, that's the Boba Fett reveal, right? At the end of that, right? Or the Tamora Morrison reveal. Like, my wife hasn't seen the prequels since it came out, right? Probably, she hasn't seen the prequels since 2005 when Revenge of the Sith came out. So she saw that. She was like, am I supposed to know who that is? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess if most people probably watching The Mandalorian had that same exact reaction, right? I'd be willing to bet that. What do you think? Most people that watched The Mandalorian, just your average, you know, yeah, I like Star Wars, whatever. I would be willing to bet more than half of the people that watched it were like, that's probably a reveal, right? But I don't know who that is. Do you think that's the case? I mean, it's hard to put our brains into people that wouldn't know that instantly, but that's probably the case.
But if you know you're not a real Star Wars fan.
Well, you're talking to like 50% of the population, probably. But so my honestly, my like least favorite moments of the series are moments of familiarity. And I know that's very different than a lot of people. Like, for whatever reason, people want to see more Boba Fett or more Ahsoka or more this and that and this and that we're already familiar with. The moments in the show that I like the least are honestly a lot of moments of familiarity. Like, I don't really care to see familiar characters in this show, because this show started off at least as such a new and fresh idea with new and fresh characters, right? But yeah. Anyway, I fucking guarantee that's not the case, Ty Ground. The Mandalorian was such a phenomenon that, like, I guarantee at least half of the people, when Tamora Morrison turned around, they were like, what? Huh? What, the guy? Oh, from the prequels? Oh, really? Oh, it looks different. That was probably their reaction, right? Just because you surround yourself with people that are in the know doesn't mean that other people are in the know. But anyway, Sapity, I appreciate that. Vince Wynn, cheers for the digital coffee there, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We got that hurricane coming this way, but I think it's a Category 1, and if you live in Florida, you just shrug it off, right? It's always fun, like, in neighborhood Facebook pages, whenever a hurricane is coming. You know, you always have people that are, I don't know, from Minnesota or New York, and they're down in Florida for their first hurricane season. And they're like, what do I need to get? What do I need to get? What do I need to prepare? Do I need to board up my windows? And everybody that's like a native Floridian is like, what? No, just like, buy some mixers and pick a Netflix show to watch. You know? But anyway, cheers, man. And Oscar Rodriguez, you think Young Indy will be retconned or preserved? The show? Ooh, golly. Is there like Indiana Jones canon? You know what I mean? Like, people take canon in Star Wars so goddamn serious. I cannot imagine Indiana Jones, like, to me, like, I don't give a shit about Indiana Jones canon. Like, give me just some fun stories. If they don't make sense together, I don't care. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's true, Vince. That's true. It's how that's how it always is around here. And then something like flooding happens, right? I had a buddy I worked with whose parents' house got completely flooded. I went over and helped them pick up shit. It was just a mess. So, like, yeah, I say that. I would say a lot of people have that attitude until something happens. The worst hurricane that we've been through, or at least I've been through, in terms of like damage to a neighborhood, it was a few years ago. Was it Irma? It might have been Irma or Matthew. I can't remember which one. They were pretty close together. And the neighborhood that I lived in, it was like downtown Jacksonville, was just flooded. And I mean, every road had a tree. I mean, we didn't have power for a week. So that fucking sucked. But like, generally, mass hysteria. But when it hits, yeah, it sucks ass. It sucks ass. But, so yeah, like Oscar, I don't really, if it is retconned, it wouldn't bother me at all. You know, you still have your fun show. I can't imagine anybody being upset about some tweaks being changed or things being changed, you know, from young Indiana Jones. Yeah, it's a fun show. I haven't thought about that. I haven't thought about young Indiana Jones in a long time. Golly. Is that on anything? Is that streaming on anything? I'm actually pretty excited for the new Indiana Jones. I don't really know why. Like, it just, I don't know. Something. I was gonna say new and fresh, but dude, it's like a 35, 40-year-old movie franchise. Anyway, but yeah, there is a canon for Indy, but movie 1 through 4 is all I concern myself with. I kind of like Indy more than Star Wars because they have the benefit of just being movies, just movies. Yeah, I completely get that. That's you know, I understand like preserving canon and being really deep into canon and canon. But at a certain point, like, I don't know, man. At a certain point, it just gets tiring. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. Like, in terms of my fun factor, in terms of what I'm going to enjoy on screen, and adherence to canon on screen isn't something that I'm just gonna sit there and nitpick. You know, first and foremost, I want an entertaining story with some fun moments. If it wiggles the canon a little bit in the soup, I don't give a shit. You know, yeah. It's just like, I don't know, man. I understand people love Star Wars for various reasons, and some people love it because it's strict adherence to canon when it comes to any aspect of the franchise. But for me, I like there to be plenty of wiggle room. You know, it's something that I don't concern myself with so much so that if something slightly changes or maybe butts up against something else, I can never imagine myself getting upset. You know, anyway. General Aethys, thank you so much, man. On rewatch of the first season, I noticed that the droid Q90 from the Prison Break episode is actually present when Mando escapes Navarro with Grogu. Missed that in the first watch of season 1. Yeah, Zero was with piloting the ship when like Mayfeld and all those guys were I'm sure, yeah, and Mando blasts Zero. Is actually present when Mando escapes Navarro with Grogu. What, on the Razor Crest? Isn't I can't really remember. We haven't gotten to that point in the second season, but doesn't that frog lady reprogram Zero? Right? To talk through? Doesn't she talk through Zero or something like that? Am I wrong about that? I can't remember exactly. Is that the moment you're talking about, General? I mean, what Zero was just dead in the corner, right? Yeah, there's some random things that I noticed too on my second rewatch of season 1. Yes, she does speak to. Okay, that's right. Okay, General. Yeah. But yeah, there's random stuff that, like the best example, and I don't think I realized this on my first watch through, and it might have been the first episode of season 2, or no, maybe it was the first introduction of Amy Sedaris, her character. What is her character's name? What is Amy Sedaris' character's name in The Mandalorian? Peli Motto? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Did they ever say it out loud? But there's a moment when she says, and I don't think I caught this on my first watch, but she says, I think she says R5, and then R5 comes on screen, and then you see like where the motivator exploded, just like almost some scar tissue right on the back of R5. And I don't think I noticed that on my first watch through. So like little stupid things like that I'm sure most people noticed. Maybe I looked down for a second. I don't know. Maybe I was typing, because I needed to make a video. So who knows? Something like that just kind of passed me by. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, General. I'm referring to when he steals Grogu from the Imperial facility in season 1, episode 3. Oh, really? Okay. Really? I missed that as well. I love the design of Zero. I actually, as soon as the Prison Break episode ended, I went on eBay and looked up to see if there was a Black Series figure of Zero. There is, and I kind of want a Black Series Zero. Yeah, let's see. Black Series. You guys know me. I'm not a collector. I don't really care about collecting stuff. I'm not a big merch guy. But what I do like are like random ass like I would rather get a Q90 Black Series figure than a that I can't say, a Mandalorian Black Series figure. Maybe that, I don't know. Am I the only one out there? I would rather get a random ass side character that appears, you know, that is not a main character, a Black Series figure of, than the main character. You know. But that's just me. I love the design of it. There's a sale for quite a few Star Wars games on Steam up until... Oh, no kidding, Jared. Nice. Yeah, I would be willing to bet I have most. I'm sure there's a few. The summer sale is going on. Let's see, Star Wars. There's a game on Steam that I really... oh, yeah. Wait, Fallen Order is only $16 on Steam. That's crazy. Battlefront 2 is only $10. I'm assuming you guys have these games already. If you're PC gamers. But, yeah, good deals. Nice. I always thought it would be fun to get like Star Wars pinball and just do like a live stream where I'm just playing pinball. I don't know. I think that would be fun. There is a game that I how do you get to your wish list? Here we go. There is a game. Here we are. That really caught my attention. Where is it? It's called Pulsar Lost Colony. And it looks super fun. It's described: team up to operate a starship and explore a randomized galaxy falling into chaos. Coordination between your crew members is essential to survive the perils that await you. It looks like, you know, it's a multiplayer game and you all have to work together to like maintain the stability and the status of your spaceship, and you just explore a galaxy. It has great reviews. It looks fun as hell. It's $20, and it might be the next game that I play. We'll see. It looks fun. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it kind of looks, I don't know, looks like it would be pretty fun to play with friends. Don't know much about it other than a couple videos that I've watched, but anyway. Yeah, go on Steam, man, and I bet even if you don't have like a gaming PC, there are some old Star Wars games on here that you could probably still run. You know, I mean, there's no question in my mind that you could run Dark Forces or Shadows of the Empire, stuff like that. And, you know, there's a ton of older Star Wars games for sale. Really cheap right now, too. Republic Commando, $3. Nice. Anyway. Yeah, no news on... what's up, JJ? Terminator Resistance. Terminator Resistance. $24. Let's check it out. First-person shooter set during the Future War scenario that was only glimpsed at in the iconic films. The Terminator, the machines are destined to lose, but at what cost? Has good reviews. That is kind of surprising, man. You like normally games like this... it looks gorgeous too. Wow. All right. I could go for something like that, Vince. I could go for something like that. I could go for just running and gunning, shoot 'em up game. Doom Eternal is on sale for $20. It looks like. All right. I want to play that too. If you guys are looking for like just a running and gunning shoot 'em up game, I cannot recommend the newer Wolfenstein games enough. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is on sale right now for $8 on Steam. Do it. Do it. Anyway. SWG indeed, my friend. All right, everybody, that's 30 minutes. That went by super fast. Super duper fast. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, so I hope you guys have. I have been to a fire station that has a pole. It's one of the oldest in the city. It's the only one that I've ever been to that had a pole. But I hope you guys have some fun plans for the 4th. If you're from the States, be safe out there. I got an 8-hour drive ahead of me tomorrow. Going to go visit my grandparents, my daughter's great-grandparents. My grandpa is turning 90, so we're going to go down there for the day. Yeah, man. And then Sunday we're going to be lounging by the pool, and I bought a ton of beer, and it's going to be really fun and just relaxing. Other than that, man, that's it. All right, everybody, let's go to the mall indeed, Edgar. All right, so to everybody who supported the channel today, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out, shooting the shit. Maybe the next time that I stream, it might be like Monday. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. It's going to be a busy weekend, but all right, guys. Ready to go to the mall? Stay safe out there. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Cool? Cool. All right, guys. See ya.